one of those I'm going to kick myself for not knowing.
Yeah. If you're going to San Francisco. You know that song?
I've heard that melody. Who sings that song?
I don't remember the guy's name. Look it up real quick. I want to make sure that I give it props because I forget. If you're going to San Francisco.
Scott Mckenzie,
Scott Mckenzie.
1967.
Make sure you wear the flowers in your
I can
hair.
hear it. I'm not that familiar with it.
It was like a theme song for the whole hippie movement out west to the.
Makes sense if you're going to San
If
Francisco.
you're going to San Francisco,
Makes sense.
wear flowers in your hair. Or nowadays, never mind.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Great Measures. My name is Richard. This is Judson.
Sure is. That's great measures for you. There's great measures for you.
We've got a band called Farseer. F-A-R-S-E-E.
That sounds like a stupid name. Spell it. I'm sorry.
F-A-R-S-E-E-R. Farseer.
Farseer.
Mm-hmm.
One word.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I can see far. Like that.
I would think so, yeah.
I'm a seer of far things.
Mm-hmm. Remote viewing.
I'm a remote far seer viewer. Yeah.
So the song, let me make sure I get this right because it's a long song title. The song is called A Shattered Orb Signals the Erasure of Parallel Timelines. A shattered orb signals the erasure of parallel timelines.
Well, that's right up my alley.
Quick little backstory. So I'm sitting at home last night. We get an email to our Great Measures email account.
Okay.
And it's a guy named Ted. And Ted says, hey, I'd like
Ted.
to submit a song for your monthly measures. You know, if you want to put this song on there.
Okay.
And there was a part in the first sentence that I didn't read where he says, this is from my band. I missed that part. So I thought it was just some random guy, you know, requesting a song or suggesting, making a recommendation. And he puts a link to it in Spotify. I click on it. Fell in love. It's progressive sludge. So I asked him more about it and wouldn't talk about it after you listened to it, but I was like, hey, give me a little more context here. This is cool. They're from Chicago. Got a new album coming out pretty soon. I'll get the dates here in just a second, but
Shattered orb signals the destruction,
the erasure.
the erasure of parallel timelines. Well, bring it on, Ted.
Let's do it. All right, this is A Shattered Orb Signals the Erasure of Parallel Timelines by Farseer. Farseer. I don't think my southern accent does well with Farseer.
Farseer. Yeah, that's a lot of words. Settle down, Ted. Settle down.
Ready to roll?
Proceed, Richard.
You
Yeah. Always like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I could sit there and do that on guitar forever. Oh. Man, drummers all over. So you really like this song, Richard?
Yeah. So this is from an album that comes out August the 22nd. I asked Ted, who's the rhythm guitarist for the band, I asked him to kind of expand on themes and how this song fits into the album, and you know, if there's a larger concept at play here or whatever. And he says,
There's biblical imagery all in this.
thematically, the song is about confronting unexpected, pivotal decisions in life that challenge one's hopes and dreams. It's also about how our cultural upbringing influences our hopes and dreams more than we sometimes realize. As society changes, so do the standards of fulfillment. This can put certain dreams at odds with others, and the acceptance of this truth can be intensely painful.
So what he says about our dreams, you know, the middle of that there, he says our dreams are sometimes made from what our
upbringing influences
so that's
our
a big,
hopes and dreams.
There's a big thing. That's a big thought. That's a lot of what my exercising of my thoughts have been lately is how much of what I want in my life, it's been dictated by something that I think that I want, has been dictated by just
Cultural influences.
cultural or just nature or nurture, or without me looking inward to figure out what those things are.
Yeah.
And because that's, you know, while that, therein lies sort of breaking out of the matrix in a sense. You know, you think, well, if I have a proclivity towards this, so it's kind of like, I think maybe it's kind of like when I hear the Eagles music, the music by the band The Eagles, I feel this warm at homeness. But my dad used to play that stuff everywhere we went in the car when I was growing up, and we sang the lyrics, and I do like the music, but do I really like the music, or was it just put inside me so much? So then, and that's a small example. I do like the music. As I've gotten older, I realize that there's a lot of musical value to the Eagles, and their vocals are great, you know, whatever. But when it comes to other things, as in what a belief system or certain things that you accept in society, whether it be a built-in racism or a haircut a certain way or a group of people that have been stereotyped as this, and you have an adverse reaction to them. Why do you? So, but then all those things end up controlling how you think. How you think affects how you feel, and how you feel affects how you act. Mm-hmm. So it's all programmable. It's been programmed. So then that's been my main thing lately, is trying to figure out how to move those things out of the way and look to see what's on the other side, right? So that's cool. That's just something I've been really into lately. But the imagery in this song, I mean, he's talking about the story of Abraham and Isaac when God tells, in the Bible, when God tells Abraham,
my son, a blade, a golden thread.
Yeah, to kill the son, and he decides not to do it. Or he was going to do it. It's a really strange story, but...
Gather all to witness, an angel in creation. The tapestry has been undone. Now drop the blade on your son.
Yeah, and
that's cool.
I'm wondering what he's... Yeah, it really is. And I'm wondering what he... and there's another line in there, quietly pined an entire life, a light unknown inside. That's kind of what made me, I think there's the joining thing, the life pined, because you don't know, you see yourself, or we see ourselves, or I see myself in a certain light, and those things are all dressings up. They're all these false, or these empty things that I've put on myself to make up who I am, and those things are not right. I've come to have realized that there's something else in there that is the I, which is, the me is this. The me is you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So I think that's awesome that those themes are being those themes are being explored, and the name Farseer now is makes way more sense. You're seeing farther, or farther in or out, however.
Sure.
But so that's awesome.
Yep.
Ted. But one thing that I really like about the song, or I'll first say the drummer is going crazy.
Yeah, beast.
I wish I could hear some of the drums better.
Okay.
Like when he's... So get on that, Ted. Make sure y'all mix the drums a little better. I mean, you said it was sludge.
Yeah. Which is where the dun, 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 I think that's
that means?
The sludge characteristics of it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool.
I don't know. I'm not a sludge expert by any means.
Okay.
But what I have started to branch out and listen to, I do enjoy. And this one we get email requests from time to time.
Do we? And
they're from bands that are saying, hey, I'd love for you to check out. And, nothing against them, but sometimes 99% of the time when I listen to them, it doesn't really do anything for me. And like I said, I missed the part where Ted says, this is a song from my band, and I thought he was just...
Well, maybe you should take a lesson from that.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen to some of these other things with a little less resistance.
Yeah. But, man, I loved it from start to finish. I love, there's a little bit of an uneasiness about it in the beginning because the timing is so odd.
Yeah, but would you have listened to this differently if you would have seen that he said this is his band? Would you have been a little more reluctant?
I would have been more reluctant, but I don't think I would have felt different about the final
Well,
product.
we can never know that.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just saying
but
that.
Yes, I would have been more reluctant.
And I'm just saying
And I don't know why I am that way.
Well, it's because of what the song is talking about and what he's saying some of the, excuse me, themes of the album are.
Yeah.
is that you're taking in your pre-programmed.
I've talked about this extensively on this channel.
Well, get over it
I
already.
hate this about myself.
Well, get over it. Fix it.
I can't.
Well, I think you are. This is part of fixing it, but it just backdoored you.
Yeah.
It backdoored you.
It's a good lesson.
Oh, it was his band. Now what, Richard?
Yeah.
But sorry, I cut you off on.
No, I just I like the way they start to harmonize, especially after they come out of that clean section, because that clean section is so
In the middle, you mean?
yeah, so cool. But then they pick that up with the distorted guitars and the drums coming in behind it, and they pick up that same melody and they just kind of carry it out the rest of the song. And I don't know, man, I just love it when a band does that.
Well, I do too. Anytime they have a section where it's quiet and builds, it's always good. My favorite part, the guitar works really good. I'd be interested to know which one was Ted.
Rhythm guitarist, but I don't know which one.
Well, they were both.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I mean, one of them was a little cleaner sounding, and in my left ear, and the other one was. But the what they were doing, what I really like, is that one of the guitars was playing the root note, and then the other guitar comes in on the third. And then they play. That's something that bands in the late 90s, maybe early 2000s started to do, that I really, really, really dig. And they would do it more in three-piece bands where the guitar player was playing. They're playing the third. They're playing the third of the root note, or they're playing the fifth. They're playing some harmony, and he begins to do it earlier in the song, and he carries it on, and it just gives this. I love that. I'm a big fan of harmony anyway, but when you do that, I don't know, and it was prominent. You could hear that the guitar that was doing that was more out in front of the mix. But I don't want to say it was in front of the mix. Don't get. It just sounded. I love it when Smashing Pumpkins did that all the time. It's so hard for me to go back and go through all these bands and be like, oh, well, this band did it and this band. I almost don't want to because.
Well, don't.
Well, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
though?
I know what you mean.
To try to give an idea of what it is I'm talking about, you want to give a reference point that somebody else may be aware of, but screw all that. And it's just more. They would do that. That's double. But there were some weird chords in there every now and then. They hit some really cool dissonant chords.
Yeah.
Just if you have a rotation of let's just say 4 chords and you're gonna do it 4 times. On that third time they throw that thing in there. Mm-hmm. I don't know what it was, but so that just shows musical depth.
Yeah, for sure. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, man. Ted.
I'm really looking forward to the album. Again, that comes out August the 22nd.
Glowing Orb.
It is. A shattered orb signals the erasure of parallel timelines.
You know, I'm trying to imagine what a shattered orb. You know, maybe that is in reference to, or the erasure of alternate timelines or parallel. What's the word? Parallel. That maybe. So that infers parallel timelines, at least in modern thought at the moment. It's that the multiverse or the parallel timelines are all possibilities of what could happen, and you collapse into one or the other depending on decisions that you make within the quantum field. So maybe what that's talking about is the collapsing of all of those other possibilities to the one that you need to go down.
Yeah.
Not just even, it's the erasure of the rest of them. They don't exist anymore, you know. Like it's a true purpose or a you know, the shattered orb. I don't necessarily know what that means. I mean, it does. It maybe that's finding the light, or you've finally gotten into the light and you've shattered it open, and that makes the rest of all the other contrived timelines, or not contrived, but you know what I mean, constructed things disappear.
Yeah.
I'm trying on the name, Ted, trying on the title of this one song, which could, I mean, that's one song, Richard.
Yeah.
So what are the names of the other songs? Good Lord. I like it though.
They're all, I think that not all of them are pretty lengthy, but most of them are pretty lengthy. We've got the other single that came out is called "The Abomination Renders the Poor Man Speechless."
Okay, let's just stop there. We'll get to it when they.
But then there's "Gentleman's Bookshelf," "Endless Waves of Obliteration," "The Supreme Note of Suffering."
Those are all great philosophical
Yeah.
ideas to explore.
Yeah.
Man,
But then you get "Shattered Orb," "Parallel Timelines."
same deal, just a little more out there.
A little longer.
Yeah, just a little more cuckoo.
No, I'm a big
Just a little
fan.
more.
I like it. It was a pleasant surprise.
Yeah.
And I've got to stop being so narrow-minded and an idiot.
See farther.
Yeah, I got to see farther.
Be a farseer,
I got to be a farseer,
like Ted.
like Ted. Thanks for watching, everybody. We are Great Measures. My name is Richard. This guy is Judson.
Great measurers.
That was that long title by Farseer. I've said it 15 times.
Shattered orb
Signals the erasure of parallel timelines.
Yeah.
We're getting it. We're getting it. Shout out to Farseer. Have a wonderful day, everybody.